Good morning. It is Friday, June 2nd, 10:40 a.m. I just woke up. Late start to the day as usual, but I've been feeling just so tired lately. I've just been wanting to get more sleep. Can't help it, but trying not to sleep in too late, like as late as 11 or 12 o'clock. As long as I wake up before 10, around that time, I'll be alright. But I do stay up late doing other things too. Sometimes working on videos, stuff like that, so it's alright. But here is our physique update for today. Alright, let's weigh in. Wow, 157.8, new low weigh-in.
Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome to my first actual cooking video. So I'm going to be making my typical stir fry, all my veggies and everything. So here I've got all my ingredients here: broccoli, stir fry blend, and instead of brown rice today, I'm going to be using some hash browns. These Alexia hash browns, you can see, very low in fat, good macros, about decent carbs. And it is my refeed day, so I've got 70 extra carbs. My macros, I'll tell you, is 200 carbs, 40 grams of fat, and 180 protein. So we're also going to be using some egg whites as well. And I'm going to spray the pan right now so I can start cooking the veggies and the hash browns, which are frozen. So I'm gonna scale everything out, put it on the food scale first. I'm gonna use the rest of this broccoli. We got 106 grams of broccoli on the pan right there. Now the stir fry blend. I still like getting a good amount of veggies in when I am, even though it is a high carb day. So I'm going to replace some of the carrots that came off in here with some broccoli and edamame pods. Okay, so I've got my pot covering up the veggies right now just to soak up the heat, get it evenly cooked around. I'm going to lift the pot, or the lid up, just mix it around a little bit. And now I'm going to add in my frozen hash browns. Just gonna dump in some hash browns. Alright, we got 150 grams hash browns right there. So that's about 2 servings, actually just a little under 2 servings. Might throw in a little bit more. Now what we're gonna do is just keep mixing this up a little bit. We want to get our frozen foods defrosted first, and then we'll add our colder and not frozen ingredients. Give it some more time to cook up. Alright, so we're back, and a couple things. First off, why am I shirtless? I've been meaning to do an episode series called The Shirtless Chef. And I like cooking with my shirt off. 1, because I don't like getting stains on my clothes. And 2, I just feel more aesthetic when I cook. So, that's what we're going to do. This is going to be the first episode of The Shirtless Chef. And number 2 that I wanted to say was, we've taken the lid off of the skillet. And the hash browns are about halfway cooked. The vegetables are pretty defrosted and cooking up nicely. So we're going to lower the heat. And I've already taken out my canned chicken, so I've drained out a whole can of canned chicken. I'm going to do about 2 servings probably. I'm just going to hand pick it from the container. There, I'm going to lower the heat. So 112 grams of canned chicken should do me good. Here we are back, tracked out my 4 ounces of canned chicken, and the pan is starting to get sticky. So I'm gonna spray some butter spray. Now I like to throw in my egg whites. I'm gonna do one serving only, about 5 grams of protein from that. Put my chicken breast here. Alright. We've only got about a serving's worth left in there anyways, I think. Alright, so we need 46 grams. 35. 43. I'll just empty the whole container in here. Alright, what is that out? Alright, 66 grams of egg whites. Now we're gonna track our low sodium seasonings. So I've got this less sodium soy sauce from Publix, about 1 gram of carb per serving. So in every 15 milliliters there's only about a gram of carb. So we're gonna do that. Do 1 serving of this soy sauce. Perfect, 14 milliliters. And then the teriyaki is about the same thing. Not less sodium, but it's okay. And this one has 2 grams of carbs per serving. So it's not bad. But we're gonna do 2 servings. So 30 milliliters. 19. 28. And that's 30. So now we're done with those 2. Stir this all up together. The egg white is cooking. Starting to look pretty good. I'm actually kind of nervous as to how the hash browns with this Asian Oriental seasonings are gonna come out too, because honestly I've never done the hash browns with this, but it's a refeed day and I kind of wanted some fried potatoes, so we're gonna go with it and see how it turns out. Shouldn't be too bad though. We're also gonna throw in some garlic powder. This is unsalted, so it's just garlic, and put that on. And then we've got some onion powder as well, no salt, just powder. You can be pretty liberal with your seasonings if they're salt-free. Again, salt or sodium is not bad for you, just as long as you keep your water intake consistent. So keep that water intake consistent and your sodium will be fine. Don't stress over high sodium foods. Just make sure your diet is good and consistent. Consistency is the most important factor. So I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit just to get things cooking faster. Because right now it's looking like a big giant mush. Probably because the hash browns. And I've got these 2 slices I'm going to put on top after, once everything's in a bowl. I got it from Walmart, Singles fat-free American cheese. They've got 5 grams of protein per slice and 2 grams of carbs per slice from sugar, of the lactose of course. But those are pretty good macros. So in 2 slices you're getting 10 grams of protein and 4 carbs. So that's not bad. Gonna use 2 of those slices, and then afterwards we're also gonna top it off with some sugar-free barbecue sauce, honey flavored. And for 2 tablespoons, 30 grams is 2 grams of carbs. And I don't know what the carbs are coming from. There's no sugar or fiber. It's probably coming from the sweetener, but I'm not sure. So 2 grams of carbs and 1 serving. So that's pretty good. And then now, what I like to do to kind of trick myself a little bit is throw in some sesame seeds. These have no calories at all. There's basically no nutrition profile on it whatsoever, not even sodium. So you can just go to town with the sesame seeds. They're crunchy, so it helps give like a nice crunchy flavor or crunchy taste, texture to the stir fry. and it also gives you like an oriental taste to it. So I just go crazy with the sesame seeds because I'm a big fan of peanuts and I like my foods crunchy, so like rice cakes, all that, those are my favorite things to eat, anything crunchy. And sesame seeds really help make this meal close to that texture. We're just stirring it all up right now. Hash browns are still goldening up right now. But I'll get back when this is almost done. Okay, so I decided to come outside to show you guys the final end product. And just because it looks a little nicer, I've got my 2 slices of cheese melted on here, my 1 serving of the sugar-free barbecue sauce. I'm gonna blend this all up together. Topped it off with a little more sesame seeds because can't hurt me there. Now the macros on all this is 48 grams of protein, 2 fat, and 48 carbs. Around 450, a little over, calories. And it's not a big deal because keep in mind it is around 3 p.m. right now for me, and this is my first meal of the day. So I'm not very strict on intermittent fasting like a lot of other people are, but I do like to play around with it a little bit. It does help me so that I can eat larger meals later in the day, and I don't really mind saving my macros for later in the day. So I am going to be having more meals. I still have 150 carbs left for the day, which is crazy. That's not even my normal carb intake for every day. So pretty excited, and of course going to have some ice cream with peanut butter tonight, so look out for that. So here what I've got is my typical protein brownie with a couple servings of fat-free Ready Whip, and then I've also got some strawberries chopped into it. Alright, so I know you're confused probably why I'm eating another stir fry, but I just love Asian food so much, and I added some noodles to this one, and it was just the perfect dinner meal. And here for my second to last meal, I've got a 100-calorie bag of popcorn with my typical protein and a diet caffeine-free Pepsi. Alright guys, so here is my final meal of the day on this refeed. It's been a fantastic day. I'm feeling so happy, honestly. Feeling so great. I'm sure it's gonna help speed up my fat loss and definitely increase my libido function, physiological mood, all that. So got some mint chip halo top right here with 40 grams of chunky peanut butter. Really excited about this. It's about 1:15 in the morning. So I'm gonna eat this and then go to bed.